Yes, Father. Spiritual war right now. Wanna see the headline?
Huh?
I ask them if them see the headline. Bakanja.
Wakanda.
Bakanja. Underscore, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Must mean one of the people them to line up, you know, the next backlog on.
Yeah,
Because
let them come in.
yeah, I want them to come here and wait until them circle. I'm doing the work of God right now. And anybody that wants to rise against the Most High God have the soldiers out here too, you know. Yes, I. Line up, line up. Line up, people, line up. I'll give you a next one. You get 2 today. I did have to come with the one there because this brother, this African brother, what they call.
Let them come in and don't start yet.
I'm gonna wait for you to line up, cause yo, red flag, in time see me pull out the red flag, you know, say problems. Problems against those that are rising against the Most High. So line up and come in. Somebody tell somebody ready on. You get a double action for the day, knowledge and understanding. Yeah man. Busy like a killer bee. Working under the covenant of the Most High. Real thing. Busy man. Can't take these double tongue people, them liars there. Can't take them. Line up people, line up. Somebody tell somebody ready on. Somebody call somebody tell you ready on. What I know? I don't know what the filthy make alive there. It's important. Somebody tell somebody ready on. Share the life, share the life, share the life, share the life, share the life. Life and direct, share the life, share the life. At least, let me get at least at 20 somebody. You know? Because y'all need to hear these things. What your brother name Makamba?
Wakanda.
Bakanja. You know the brother with the on TikTok people, the African brother there. We just a beat down people and ask people all type of questions where is irrelevant. Cause them are atheists, them are demon worshipper. Them deal with the demon. They are out here working with the demon. So Bakanja underscore Taz. Yes I. The Redshotblackstar. I'm hear you a long time. You talk. Use another one of talk, you fart. Well, today I'm going to stop you today. You is an atheist. Actually, he is a demon. Bakanja. Underscore. Yeah. Taz. This one dedicated to you. And all those who worship you and follow you. Them a demon too. So I see you picking on the people. You playing catch 21. Catch 22, sorry. Yeah. That's what you're playing, catch 22. You are putting questions up there and ask them, do they believe? Well, the BlackStar already tell the people them and explain to the people then. Look out for people, demons like yourself. You're just like a Muslim. You're not a Muslim. You're a pretender. You want to be a Christian so bad, but you don't know how to approach the Christian philosophy. You're running down religion, but you say you hate religion. But you're coming with religion to hang people. By them faith. You're coming to tease people about when you are asked them, say, do they believe? These wise ones who say they know, you try to hold them, catch them by saying, since they're not going to answer your question because the question you put to them, you want them to say that they believe. So you could use reverse psychology on them and say now they believe could be the disbelief. Because for one to believe is for one to disbelieve. You believe that you are very educated and very smart. But You don't have no common sense. So I'm gonna stop you from trying to manipulate God's people. You don't have to believe. Well, you could believe. We don't believe. We know. Do not use belief to come antagonize us and interrogate us with your philosophy, your demon expression. These people that know when you ask them, do they believe? And they just reply to you. They know what you are doing. You're playing tricks. You are here to mislead people and cause confusion and divide people. You're one of the lieutenants for hell. You hear what you say? You come like, say, when the lady said, and when the man said, it's father, and father make God a God. You say, no, it's your father and mother. Yeah.
Well, he asked the man who made him.
You asked the man who made him. And the man said, God. And you told the man that, no, it's his father and mother. And the man asked you, who make them his father and mother? And you said, their father and mother. And it go on and go on and go on. But let me ask you this. It have to have a source. So where did the source come from? Eh? So you're acting like you're a wise guy. You know everything. And you're playing games with people. You say when people die, I know a lot of you're confused. Because if you have body and you have spirit, right? That's two different things in one. One is to deteriorate, which is the body. Have you ever seen a spirit deteriorate yet, Mr. Bakanja? Have you ever observed a spirit deteriorate? So, when people go to the grave, it is the first step of transformation. The body will decompose, but not the spirit. So are you trying to tell the people that since you don't believe in no God, that they doesn't have a spirit neither? Or are you one of those who's of the flesh? And so you shall die in the flesh. Mr. Whatever, Bakanja, underscore, Taz, something is wrong with you. But in reality, you're only doing the works of your fathers. You're playing like you're clever, but you're not wise. For you have a problem with the Almighty. So only the rebellious says there is no God. Only the evil ones, the demons. And my Lord has spoken about your kind. It is your kind who say, let us rise against the Most High. And you're still here trying to proclaim that. You're trying to convince people on your platform. You don't give them a chance to talk. You cut them off. You, as they open their mouth to speak, you shut them up. You allow them to know this is your platform.
Oh, this is one of his headlines. He had an old lie.
This guy on the phone.
Jesus cannot save. God is not good. God is evil.
You hear this? Hey, this demon, this, you know, this brother here. Everybody know him. This brother here.
On the TikTok.
On the TikTok. So a day will come. He will have to answer his tongue. He will have to answer to these things. This is what the world is trying to do. This is what the nations of the earth is trying to do. Get people to turn against the Most High God, to hate, to despise, to disown. That is where they are looking for their victory. How many souls they could turn away from the Most High. So they are busy in the fields attacking people by setting up the platforms and allowing people to come in. But the wise people of the Most High God knows that one should not debate about the Most High, because when you already know what God has planned for you, the plan the Most High God has for his people does not have it for the swine. You should not cast pearls unto swines. But these swines that are here, that is trying to mislead the Most High people, the Most High has his warriors, and they will defend good over evil. So, Mr. Bakanja, whatever you are working with to try to deceive the Most High God's people in this earth, in this mud, you're working deceitfully for your masters. But I guarantee, woe unto you, you will pay the price. Your judgment shall be great. Yeah, because I see your works. You're a deceiver. A deceiver. You're an atheist. An atheist.
Just as you said that, I pulled up another live that he had. It said, his headline is, topic is, there is no God and I am not an atheist.
Yes, you see? How could you not be an atheist if you does not know your Lord exists? If you does not look within the signs? Now, like I said earlier on today, no man has not created the sun nor the moon. And everything man has created, I have seen the destruction of it and the weakness of it. This brother is busy in the fields and he's out fishing for soldiers for Lucifer. He say he do not believe. He asks people if they believe, but he himself used that same word. Of his state of mind, he does not believe, but he asking people, do they believe? See, he does not know God, but he believes in Lucifer. He does not know God, but he believes in the way of life that he's living. He does not know the Creator, but he believes and put his trust into man. See, he does not know the order, but he knows how to break the people of the order apart. So he's against the order. He's against the order. Because these questions that he's asking are irrelevant. If one does not want to accept, you should not try to guide people on your stupidity. Because we know no man cannot put the sun or hold the sun. And for so far as we get to be more equipped and more updated, and as we seek right here in planet Earth, and we start to discover artifacts, evidence of intelligent life that would be beyond our time, that is it being already here, then we will know. And we already know. But no matter what it may look like or what it may seem, again, it is my Lord who is master of the universe, of the universes. Because there are many universes. That's why in the book of Enoch again, when you are reading to understand the time and place and moment within the order of the creation of the multiverse, the universe, the cosmos. No man couldn't create that. It's because these evil men who rise and take counsels against my Lord, their fathers are demons, and allow them to rise to proclaim evil. This brother here, he's not right. He laughs and makes fun out of people when he believes that he breaks you. When he believes that he has turned you into crap, he laughs at you. He makes you look like a fool. And God people should not allow the devil to break them, or the workers of these demons to break them. We got to stand firm. Let them be who they are.
Stand firm in the word
We
of God.
stand firm in our way. We stand firm under the grace and mercy of our Lord. We don't give a backside, rats behind. If they want to live their life the way they want to live their life, let them do that, because life was given abundantly to all of us. Now, I will not force religion on anybody, but I will say, under universal order, under the laws of nature, under the laws of my Creator who create all things. Because you see, let's look at it in a bigger perspective. If there was not a master, then the designer could not design itself. They had to have a designer to design every living organism. And you know how I know? I don't have to believe, because everything is after its kind in its own perspective order. Now, men already, I watch men with their creation, mad scientists. Man work is not perfect. So if a man had to create this, it will not just be this what we're going through. Because man show you his capability and his savagery. And he shows you what he wants to do and what he is about to do and what could he create. And like I said before, the works of men is corrupt and it's abomination unto other men. So if I could corrupt you, make you to be a non-believer, well, not a non-believer, make you to don't know your Lord, your God, your Creator, because we don't want to believe here. We want to know. We don't want to believe here. We want to know. And the trick question with this brother asking people is, do they believe? And from there, you cannot move off of that base, because he pinpoint, do you believe? It's a question. And by right, he is right. For every question, they're supposed to have a reply and an answer. So if he give you the catch-22, you need to answer the question. But don't be ashamed to say, I don't believe. I know. But now he will play the stupendous game with you and say, well, how do you know God? Did you meet him? Do not be afraid, because you know you has met your Lord. Because every day you're taking that oxygen. Every day. A lot of people does not have the eyes to see the handiwork of the Creator. They only have eyes to see the deceivableness of men. These men, how would you show them and make them know? If they're the swines and you was one not to cast pearls onto swines, you're forcing the horse to drink. You took it to the stream, but it wouldn't drink. Should you force it? No. So be mindful with these people that is seeking for people that knows and has a relationship with their creator. They doesn't have a relationship. This is why they're into the fields, working deceivingly, trying to deceive people. Because we all know to believe is to not believe, to have a doubt. And this is what they do. And again, it's all happening from the English language. All things will be proven in time, and it is unfolding already. But still, you have to be mindful of your faith, for your faith could be snatched away from you. Remember, I spoke about Jim Jones and all these people say they believe in God and this and that and the other, and this man was a demon who carried them to take their lives away from them. So there's a lot of people who look at these type of things and use that and say, well, okay, if God was really existing, that would not happen. But you have to realize careless people that live their life carelessly, that doesn't have a relationship with the Almighty, that does not know the Creator, these things will happen to you, because my Lord says unto you, thou shalt know the Lord thy God. But if you don't, then you are worshiping idols and worshiping entities and worshiping things that it doesn't make you attached to your main source. You will fall. So when you meet people like these people that believe they're smarter than you and they have the platform, I mean, if you ask a personal question, yes, I understand a question should have an answer. But when you send a catch-21 here,
22.
a catch-22,
You're trying to wrap them up.
okay, you trying to wrap me up and back me up. This is why it's not good to argue nor discuss religion. Because these people will catch you and pick your brain. This is why I made the song called Mind Picker, Brain Picker, Mind Grabber. They will grab your mind. Because the whole key thing, their mission is to make you to denounce your creator. Their mission is to make you denounce your creator. Make you, and this is the whole thing about belief. If I could change your belief into something else, then I have you to stray away. This is why it's not good to believe. It's good to know. But then when you tell them you know, now they want to ask you where you meet God. Well, I meet God every day. Now you say, Maria, that's ridiculous because you're lying. You are lying to yourself because you don't have that relationship with God, because you are what you are. I am what I am. You could not understand me, and I already know who you are because I was taught in the spiritual realm to look out for you. Your father is a liar and a deceiver. I was taught in the spiritual realm before flesh even covered my body, my spirit, that your fathers were liars. The greatest liar is Iblis. So of course, if they could guide you, of course, when they set up the platforms and invite you to question you, to make you look ridiculous, to allow the people that is following them to get stronger, to laugh at you, to invite you on a live and shut you up and blaspheme against your creator. Now it doesn't matter if you're Muslim, whatever you God, I know there's one God. That's what I know. But I'm not here to beat nobody else God. You believe in yours. I know it's one, and I have no time to dispute that with you. If you think it's 6 and 7 and they're working for you, go ahead with that. This is one thing with people on this planet Earth. They create confusion. My Lord says, please, give Caesar what is due unto Caesar. It's the reason why he's saying, because what is due, give it to Caesar. So if the atheist or the non-believer, the one who has not accepted the Most High and is out here doing his thing, and his thing is to catch as much people as possible, do not make that humbug you and do not get catch. Do not let what somebody say change your mind because you have gone through the tribulation through your lifetime. There are times when you lay down, your spirit is not always with your body. I want you all to know that. So this man that's talking his fat, he doesn't know nothing about the spirit. Because whenever you goes to sleep, you goes into a coma. And that is to let you know that the body is tired. The spirit never tired. The spirit is never tired. So there, that man saying that when a person died, it goes into the grave. We know they go into the grave. But what happened to that life that is spiritual and that was given by God? Because if everything was done right here, then there wouldn't be no more judgment. And the resurrection is to allow you to know, you that did dwell into the flesh and the abomination that you took part into in the flesh, I will judge you within that. That's why the resurrection is there. For the punishment and abomination of that flesh. So they don't have to accept none of that. Because we've been have these problems with people that fights against the way of God for a very long time. A lot of things that people never believe in. Here now we're living in the 23rd century, or what is it, 2023. And a lot of things is coming to the light. What people didn't accept before, it is being proven day by day. Okay? But these people will not tell you God exists. They will tell you God is dead. There is no such thing as God. And see if they could get you off track. So the brother named Baganja underscore Taz. This brother is wilding out. This brother's opening his platform like an open buffet and trying to see how much people he could deceive and embarrass. This brother himself is lost. This brother himself is totally lost. You can't mess around with somebody like that. People are wasting time and giving this brother energy on his platform when he's a demon. His job is to mislead people into corruption and abomination. He's not talking about love and peace. He's talking about to deny the Most High, to renounce the Most High.
And to guide the people.
To guide the people. He's telling you, my mission is to make you know there is no God. And this is his object, his objective. Because if you go on to his live, when he put his questions on, he wants a straight answer and lock you down.
But the questions are double-sided.
But yeah, the questions are double-sided. So like I said, he will not want to hear anything anybody got to say about God, because remember, his job is not to allow the voice of God's people to speak. His job is not to allow anyone to come on his platform and to express their relationship with God. Because he already tells you God doesn't exist. So it doesn't make sense you kill yourself trying to tell this one anything about your creator, because right about now, this one is a swine. This one is unclean. This one you shouldn't waste your precious time on. You should allow this one in his own mischief so he could destroy himself by his own words. We gotta leave this one, Baganja. to come to realize that the punishment of the Most High got to multiply and fall upon him. Now, I'm not putting no curse on people because people like to play, oh, if you're talking about God, why are you wishing bad about me? No. I said I doesn't judge people, but allow people to judge themselves. If one is taking counsels against my Lord, I have every right to defend on the righteous base. This man is telling the world, trying to push the world to an open argument about there is no God, and trying to deceive people. And we know a man that has no love, no guidance, no leadership under the banner of God is a beast. So imagine his lifestyle is beastly. His lifestyle is uncivilized. Now, he may look normal. He may look normal, but he's a troublemaker. Because his job is to make you feel less than yourself. His job, he's not here to teach. He's not a teacher. He's a troublemaker. He's a soul grabber. He's a mind picker. He's here to take your strength if you allow him to. He's here to empty your mind, turn you into a fool. And you see, you got all of these followers. That's to show you how evil is trying to overpower good. Because a lot of these people accept the psychology that he's using to trick people. He doesn't have facts. He's using psychology. He's using words to entrap people like the society do to the people when they go to court. They ask you a question and they make sure that your back is against the wall and you gotta answer yes or no. They will not allow you to explain yourself because they send a question at you. And that's why there's a thing. I learned that as a young boy. I went to court one time and my mom said to say into the courthouse when I go to the stand, the witness stand, to say guilty by explanation. So if you're guilty already, why you want to explain? You see what I'm saying? And that's the same thing this brother is doing. So you gotta watch these words that they put together. They let you know maybe if you say guilty and explain why you're guilty, they might be lenient on you. Because they might say, well, this is what caused you to do this, and because if you didn't do this, you probably would have died, or you would have done this, so you did that to this. So this is the catch-22. So this is what he's doing with people. He's inviting people in and giving them a rope to put around their neck to hang themselves. So when he asks you, do you believe? If you don't watch yourself and you say, yes, I believe, he hangs you. And if you say, well, you know, then he still tries to make you believe, well, if you know, have you ever met God? But the answer to me to that is yes, every day. Because it's God who allows me to know, instead of hatred, bring love. See, the amount of things that has done to me in this world by people, I could have hated them and today be one of the biggest murderers. Yeah. Because I could be different, and I could be. You know why I'm using I now? Because I told you, when one starts using I, that's when one is out of their true self. One is only on his physical self. So one is within the flesh corruption. So why I use this and say I could have? Because if I did follow I, and not the intellect, spiritual guidance that the Most High God has given to me as a gift to go through life, the balance between good and evil. See, my Lord is brilliant, but some people wants God to come and do everything for them. See, like the brother asks, where you come from? The brother should have said, from thy first physical father and mother, Adam and Eve. Yeah? That's what the brother should have said. Where do I from? From the vine. You have to come from the vine. The divine vine. The tree. So who is the tree of men? The tree of women? Adam and Eve. On that level of flesh. So there is no way people just start appearing here. They have to have a cycle. And this is why I use the same term. When I say to you, if you take 100 gay men and 100 are trans
Heterosexual.
yeah, and put them there, it comes back down to the same thing. They could have never fulfill and multiply. But because of the perfect creation with our first parents in a physical form, which is Adam and Eve on a physical level, not spirit, physical. From there, God never had to create any more people. That is the purpose of them. But something happened. And then people wants to question God. But you got to realize, whatever happened, whatever gonna happen, everything is already fulfilled and written. So be mindful how you're questioning the Creator upon the revelation and the prophecy that is unfolding way before you ever existed, way before your mother and father ever met each other, way before Adam and Eve. Everything was already written. And as it was written, so shall it unfold. So you want God to be in the midst of men, in the corruption of men. That's what you want. Just like the women that does not listen to their husbands, but want Jesus to walk with them. They want to leave their house to spend the night with Jesus. But God already provided them their husbands and would not do the things they're supposed to do for their husbands as they was commanded to do. Right, you see the mix-up? So you will not know that because you're a demon. You will more tell people, fight people, because your fathers before you have a problem with men and God. You see, men and God has a relationship that demons don't have. Men and God, the people, the creations of God, those that has looked to the likeness to take heed and shield, okay, of righteousness, could hear, could see clearly the Creator. But you are blind and you cannot see, so you are confused and mad, and you're fighting against the ones that God has already given the vision and the ability to overcome your temptation. You cannot tempt them, but you are trying to break them. This is why you are lost in your pattern, in your way, and in your state of mind. Your state of mind is irrelevant to the world and to everybody else. But to the fools that sharing the same ideology as you, you and them will be into the time of judgment to answer on your own account, your own words. You ain't gonna confuse God people as long I'm around. You're not gonna put questions up there and try to hang people.
Misleading questions.
Misleading questions. You're not gonna try to mix up God people, Mr. Bakanja. You're not gonna do that. You don't even know. You say you an African. African? You is people like you that was selling us. Because you always never know. And you always hated. So because of hate, you sell your brothers and sisters. Because of hate, you build confusion. You still living in confusion. You breathe in confusion. Mr. I can't remember this man. Bakanja. I got your name. To me, your name is irrelevant. I don't want to say your name because you a mess. You need to get cleaned up. And the Most High will take care of you. You keep blaspheming. Do the works of your forefathers. Try to mislead God's people. Tell them God doesn't exist. We've been hearing that a long time. That your Lord is dead. Your Lord don't exist. There is no God. All of y'all will pay for your tongues. Y'all will pay. The day will come. This is why I said, go ahead and enjoy. Don't worry about God people. Since you already know God doesn't exist, you live your life like that. Leave God's people alone. Do not try to corrupt God's people. Do not invite them to come to talk. You want to talk and you want to insult them. Do not invite them and tell them you want to know. And when as they start to talk, you insult them. You shut them down. And you say, this is my show. This is my platform. If you don't like it, you lucky people is tuning on. The people that you should have is the people that believe like you. The people of God should not go to your platform. They shouldn't want to answer, nor talk to you, nor say anything to you. Because you believe you're special. You believe you're doing something so magnificent. The only thing you're doing, you're allowing people to lose their souls. You're soul grabber.
Trying to
confuse people. That's what I see. You ain't doing no work. What work you doing? What work? It says, yeah, your God is your God and my God is my God. You shouldn't try to hate me because of my God. You shouldn't try to, eliminate me because of my God. If somebody tell me they're worshiping Satan, I have nothing to do with that. If somebody tell me Satan, they worship Satan, that's your business. What am I supposed to do? Hate you? I know I should keep away from you. I don't have to tell you that because you can't mix. You can't mix. A lot of y'all wants to mix, but some of y'all take applications. Y'all doing the works of deceitful, misleading people. Hey, you asking these people, all your titles are demonic. It's like you're proclaiming the Antichrist and you're here trying already to see how much people you could guide. So you're already working. You're working deceitfully. Very hard you're working. You're working. You're doing your work. I'm doing mine too. You at work, I'm at work. You ain't going to tempt the Lord thy God. No. You don't see what happened to Brazil? You have not learned anything. What, you think you're untouchable? Huh? You talk about the Muslims who come on the show with a kufi in your head. You dress up in your frock. Mimicking people. You're a teaser. You speaks about people's belief or their way of life. If the Christians I don't have no problems with the Christians. I have no problem with the Muslims. I have no problem with anybody that wants to serve God or which God they're serving. I just know what I'm serving. I am concerned about what I'm serving. Because if I know what I'm serving is doing wonders for me in all aspects, in sickness, in health, in wealth, in happiness, I'm good. A lot of people, the reason why they're not good, they're unsatisfied. So they hang their hat where their hands cannot reach. Not the Black Star. No one will buy me I am not here to be bought. I'm not a man whore. You ain't gonna buy me. You're not gonna come over there and confuse me. I will checkmate you. You are a demon. Mr. Bocumbo.
Bakanja.
Whatever your name is. You know, these things that you're doing, taking counsels against the Most High and his people, trying to convince them that their God is non-existent, trying to allow the people to go astray. That's your job. You sit there with all of this excitement and you're ready to go to war with God's people. You're ready to break down God's people for Daddy Shaitan. You're ready to show the world and prove to the world that my Lord is not existing. You deal with religion too. But you say you don't. But you are a religious person because you're also in a cult. You ain't going to deal with God because you want to work your science. You ain't going to work with God because you believe you have more power than the Creator. Because you have learned the ways of the dark forces. You a liar. You call people a liar. You a liar. Because you renounce the Most High and you accept the ways of the dark forces. You would like to teach a lot of people how to just be evil. And you might lie and say you don't believe in evil, but by your works, I know you. That's how we get to know all of y'all. Y'all talk that talk, but y'all don't walk that walk. But you are both. So you must be a demon with stripes. To attack God's people like that? To attack God's people like that, you're a demon with stripes. To say boldly that you doesn't accept God and go as far to try to get other people to have your state of mind, to confuse other people, to rise against other people because of their faith. Pass over there. Because of their faith, you're doing the works of demons. And you swear you're clever, but you're dumb as hell. Because from the moment you don't know that if you don't believe in God, what you believe? Satan make a person every day. That's what you believe. You don't believe that. If you do not believe in God and you believe in the Shaitan, let's say that the Shaitan had made the man and made the woman. You believe every day he coming to make somebody? You believe that? It's only the original one, which is the one and only Master, Kings of Kings and Lords of Lords, which is the great Hosanna, which is the great Emmanuel, which is the great I Shaddai. It's only he has ability. And you sit there, all of your blasphemers, opening your stink mouth, your maggot selves, trying to compare your little poopy self with the greatest of all kings and of all lords. Thinking, you're not afraid you get a stroke, your jaw twists. You're not afraid you get up in the morning and you find out that worms coming out your mouth. And you don't afraid. A lot of y'all are dealing with witchcraft. Y'all believe it's because y'all put spells on people and cast spells on people. Y'all don't believe in God, but y'all casting spells. Y'all don't believe in God, but y'all into black magic and white magic. Y'all into all type of things, but y'all don't believe in the Most High. That's how I know y'all are demons. Why you dress as a Muslim? Why don't you dress as a non-believer of anything? Because this outfit you have is a Muslim outfit. It's the people that believe and accept Allah. You want to make fun out the brother called, and the brother tell you there's no other God but Allah, and you start, and you start getting tight, you start getting disrespectful, then you start making fun of the man. Even the Most High, you don't make fun of nobody. You don't make fun of nobody faith, nobody believe. If the person believes that and you have a different belief, you leave the person of whatever, I don't want to say belief, whatever faith that person have. And that's what the person lives by. If that's not going with you, you don't need to be a party pooper. You don't need to fight down the person. You don't need to try to break down the person. Whatever, you just keep what you believe and go about your business. But we don't do that. We have to insult each other. We have to break down each other. And the only reason we do that is because we are fully employed by the evil forces. So, when you break somebody, this is why I say do not believe. Because the moment you find somebody that can manipulate your belief, what that leave you with? But to know, you don't have to agree with anybody. Because if somebody tell you, do you know God exists? Yes, I do. How do I know? By the breath of life. By the breath. Because no man can give you that. No man cannot give you the breath of life. None at all. So how do I know God exists? It is not me who keeps myself alive. It is not me who makes oxygen. I am carrying two vessels in one, spiritual and physical. Then I have other states and other levels. I got mind to control. But most times we don't want to use mind to keep mind in the right place, where it could function with the body, and the body could function with the spirit. We have the body controlling the mind, and the mind trying to dominate the spirit. And this is why you find all these type of pieces of crap jumping out of wherever they're coming from, turning to be big preacher man, turning to say God doesn't exist. Telling you all kind of things. Why are you worrying about if God exists or God not? You have a choice. You have a choice to walk the righteous path, or you have a choice to not to. So if you choose not to, go about your business. Why concerned about what the people doing? But when you now trying to entrap God's people, I will defend it. When you now create a platform and allowing people to come in, so you could question them, and they're supposed to share the interaction that they have with the Creator. But you block them. You block them. You say, oh, if you don't answer my question, I block you. So in other words, if I am not doing what you want me to do, you will not even want to hear my faith, how my faith come about. How could I tell you I am not a believer, but I am one who knows? And if I explain to you to believe is disbelief, but you still want to debate, then you should know as a person with knowledge that I've answered your question. And you should let it rest. Because what you want me to know, you want me to answer that if I believe or not. And if like I heard he told the lady, you and I agree. But the woman never understood what he said. When she said, well, I don't believe, I know. He said, okay, so you and I agree. But then he checks himself because he's a demon. And then again, when the woman explained to him, why is it that she do not believe, but she know, he tried to get her. So really and truly, his whole mission is not to teach, but to break. His whole mission is to deceive. His whole mission is to change your state, your communication, your relationship with your Creator, and be confused. Because he is one who is working deceitfully in the fields. And he's not working for your Lord. He's not working for my God. He's not. He's working for the evil forces. And he say he don't believe in Bible. Well, most people say, yeah, lady said today she don't believe in the Bible, and she wasn't alive, and she said she don't believe in the Bible because Christian people is. We know no one is perfect. We know what religion has done. We know what the queen has done. We know what the kings has done. We know what the government has done. Everybody have their hands in filth because everybody's doing filth. So we got to sit there and start to watch each other. Look at what we has done. Look at what blacks has done unto blacks. Look how blacks has sell blacks and still selling blacks to the Arabs, to the whites, blacks. I always say, these demons will never tell you the truth. These demons will have you in limbo. These demons will have you, they could keep you hating yourself. If they could keep you having a debate, a disagreement, having yourself confused. Because confusion is the power. If I bring fear and confusion, I conquer you. I conquer you. So with this brother, Bakanja, I don't carry hate. I would not say I hate you. I've never created anything to hate anything. That's the same thing I was saying today. I told people God does not have children. But the Christian people teach you that God has children. And if I would have to explain that to people, they'll say, but Red, why are you saying that God doesn't have children, but the Bible says we are the children of God? This is a misconception. Because you and I know God has no children. Nobody never see God in any King's County, any hospital. No villager never see God cringe between two trees, pushing no baby. But we know God has the ability to create. He has that power to create. So God has creations. I always tell people that. Everybody saying, I'm a child of God. I'm a child. No, you're not a child of God. You're a creature of God, a creation of God. That's what you are. And you want a daddy so bad, you say, God is your father. God is not your father. God is your master. He's your creator. He's your life bearer. He's your life giver. He's greater than your father. Your father is physical. Your father and mother is physical. But your true creator is in a high terrestrial life. Beyond. It's beyond spirit itself. This is why I say I am the Redshotblackstar. I am beyond. I'm universal. See? Watch this Makamba. Your creator? You going over there so the brother could want to change your fate? You going over there so the brother could laugh at you and think that he turned you in a fool? And go tell people, yeah, I had this guy, he said he's a Christian today, he called, man. I asked him, do you believe in God, man? He couldn't even answer the question, man. It's a simple question, man. I don't go on this demon stuff, man. That's how they want to get their fame, to embarrass God's people. I would never go on this brother stuff because I already know. He wouldn't allow me to explain nor speak. He would want to govern over me and shut me up. And before I tell him something, he's going to tell me I got 5 seconds or 5 minutes or whatever the case may be to get off his stuff. He's going to lock me down. So why would I go over there when you're not being fair? You're not being fair. It's a one-side thing with you. It's a catch-22. We're not going to be doing these. But wait until judgment. when you have to answer for all these rebellious, blasphemy things that you have said. Wait until that day. You could pretend that I don't believe. You see, death has not come unto you yet. See, you have not experienced death yet. See, you have not get ready to be transformed yet. The maggot's not ready to eat your flesh yet. See, the death angel has not come hold you by your collarbone yet. But you are a mighty man talking trash out of your big mouth. There's no God in there. You were dumb and you stupid. Laugh at people and make fun out of them and believe that you did something. You accomplished something. Because your evil fathers tells you to do that. Your evil fathers tells you. They're your fathers. Your mother, your mother allowed them to sleep with her. That's why they made you. You were here doing their work. You got to be being an offering, a sacrifice for you to have the position that you have, trying to fight against God so bad, trying to fight against the Most High so bad. You even so boldly, brave, bold, to even say God doesn't exist. I mean, it takes a lot, bro. It takes a lot when you don't have a heart. It takes a lot when you're lost. And you're so lost you can't be found that you will take counsels against God and his people. It is so, even with people that actually are selling souls or looking for wealth or fame by the massive of people that might like what they do and what they say, but this is just to mislead people. God is always greater than my father and my mother. Because that says to me, when thy father and thy mother forsake me, the Lord will take me up. There are children that the mother took them when they born and threw them somewhere in some bush. Some of them buried the child. Some of them threw the child in the garbage bin with garbage, thinking that child will suffocate. But there comes someone driving in their car and swear that they heard something. And sometimes when you got to watch the statistics with someone driving and where that garbage can is or that disposer is to where that person is impossible. But all things is possible for the Most High. And allow this person to stop and go to that particular spot where that innocent child is laying. And if that person has to ask you, what make you stop here and go over there? What made you out of nowhere stop your vehicle and went over there? And if you hear the things that these people say to you, they say, I don't know. I was driving my car and suddenly a sudden feeling came over me. It's like I was being guided. Something was trying to show me something. I couldn't understand it, but I don't know if I was hallucinating on whatever it is. But I could swear someone said to me, go over there, there's an innocent child over there to be saved. And a lot of people have saved children that was thrown by their parents. Children has reached all where they dispose the garbage in the garbage site. And in the pile of garbage, as the garbage comes out from all that big truck, you'll think all that garbage is squeezed. God again. And that child becomes someone great and powerful. So do not underestimate my Lord just because you don't have a relationship with my Lord. Just because you blind, dumb, and dead, can't see, can't smell, cannot hear, cannot walk. So you have a problem with the people that believe, the people that know. You have a problem with the people that actually represent and know that their Lord is alive. You have a problem with that. So you want to go as far as people who believe, not believe, people who knows and live the life that was recommended and commanded for them to live. You have a problem with that. So you will now want to set up your shop, your platform to fight against people that had a remarkable conception or a remarkable relationship or a wonder within their life, an experience. You want to get mad and try to make people believe that they're hallucinating and that that is not happening and God doesn't exist. How dare you? How dare you, Mokombo?
Makanja.
Makanja. How dare you? Can't remember your name. I don't think your name is a name to remember. Makanja. How dare you? How dare you rise against my Lord? But I hope you have enough strength as you rise against my Lord and as you take counsels against my Lord, as you persecute, okay, the servants of my Lord, as you go and you chastise the people of my Lord, you will be chastised too. You will be teased too. You will be persecuted too. Don't try these things. Take that stuff, keep it in Africa. Go teach that to the people that's doing the science down there. Why don't you go tell them that the witchcraft they are doing down there, it doesn't exist. They shouldn't believe. I want to ask you, Mr. Bakanja, you'll have to ask people, do they believe? Do you know witchcraft? Do you know black magic? Do you believe in black magic, Mr. Kabanga? Bakanda. I can't remember this man's name. I cannot remember this man's name at all. This man is a joke. Do you believe or do you know white magic? Do you believe or do you know high science? Now you wanna ask people these questions. What you working with? Eh? Are you a science man? Are you part of the witchcraft business? Are you part of the scamming business? Are you alliance to Satan that you're trying to damage God's people? I say to you, who God bless, no evil man curse. And Baganja, if you are who you are, that you're not one who accepts the Most High, that is on you. Don't fish for the people of the Most High to try to change them, distract them. Don't try that. BlackStar here. And if you have something to say, Redshot1967 at gmail.com. Talk to me. But when you're gonna talk to me, you can't govern over me. You talk, I listen. Then I talk and you listen. You're not gonna talk when I am talking and make that like a fish market. You're not gonna carry no argument to be no debate. We're gonna reason as brethren or as brother, right? With respect. And don't bother come with your trickery. We're dealing with facts. You're a living individual. Where do you get your life resource from? This is a question. You like to push question to people. Well, look, question I push to you now. You were part of the living. We're living in the land of the living. Where do the eye get the eye oxygen from? Where did the eye get the eye health from? Eh? It is you who give yourself health. Huh? Yeah, Mr. Big Man. Makanja. It is you that give yourself health. It is you when we wake up in the morning. Because anyhow your spirit not come back to your body, you come. God run everything. And you don't have to accept that. And you don't have to live by that code. But I will. I will. Okay? So there's not a belief. There's a liberty. There's not a belief. There's to know. There's not a belief. There is a way of life, of righteousness. It's not a belief. It's by thy works thou shalt know thee. So move from here with your belief. Stop asking people them if they believe. Too trickify. Way. There is a way, an order. Do you know the order? Do you live by the order? Everything has a code. Do you, Mr. Ganja, live by that order or that code? Or do you live by corruption? Or do you live by envy? Or do you live by arguments, hatred, war, confusion? Do you live by that? Because that's what I see you working towards. These are the things I see you working towards. Not no righteous thing. You're bringing confusion here. If you doesn't accept God, good for you. Go ahead about your business. Don't worry about people. If you hate God, let you hate God. And if there are others like you who hate the Most High God, you'll affiliate together. That's okay. Don't worry about those people that looking to change their life, looking to praise the Almighty, that you're going to attack them. We're going to rebuke you in the name of the Most High, in the name of the Alpha and Omega, in the name of the most supreme being, the most supreme, the most powerful. Yes, man, our Lord, our Master, ever sure, ever faithful. Don't come with no confusion here. No confusion. I want you to get that life. And anytime you get a life, and you feel like you want to say something, I'm not in no argument with you. I'm not in no form of confusion with you. You want to talk? Let's reason. Me don't want to run nothing like no fish market. No, marketplace. Me talk, you listen. You talk, you listen. But me and you can't talk. Because number one, you don't accept the Most High. You say there is no such thing. Say it don't make sense. Me and we attack. Because I already know where you're coming from. And I don't deal with confusion. So from the time I hear you say God doesn't exist, me and you don't have nothing to talk about. So I don't want to go that route with you. Because it's confusion you're going to bring. Because you already make me know you does not accept the Most High, nor leave the path of righteousness, nor live on the commandments of righteousness, nor live under the rules and regulation of nature, nor you observe the balance of righteousness and unrighteousness. You only depend on the unrighteous side, and you are trying to guide people. So I know I say, you is a wicked heart. So we're going to leave it as that. And for the people that is calling your platform to talk to you, they should allow you. Don't bother with you. Because the more these people that you think you're famous, you think you're special. Allow you with your state of mind. Let you live under your own opinions and under your own understanding. And I guarantee you, your day will come for your judgment that you has created and upon the face of the earth. Your day is coming for your tongue to pay the price, for you to manifest and confess the name of the Most High, for you to know that my God is ever sure and ever faithful, and my God is alive and is never dead. It's not no ghost. It's not no duppy. So me know you could say what you want. You could say you don't believe or you're not. God doesn't exist. You could do what you want to do. That is your job. That is your mission, to change people, cause people to go astray, cause people to be don't have no faith, cause people not to glorify the name of the Most High, cause people to turn them back away from the Most High, cause people to indulge themselves in wickedness and adultery, cause people to fall astray, lead astray, fall down. See, we know that. So, Mama, do you have any questions? It's an hour now. Yeah, so I want to check this brother page. Cut it out. Him a antichrist. Him not real, him fake. Him out there do some evil work. Don't make him catch your meds. Don't make the man a thief your meds. The man a demon wants them. Don't make them thief your meds. You hear people? Watch them. Them a duppy. Don't go on them page, people. Don't contact him for talk about nothing, car. It's not one to reason. It's not one to reason. It is one to put you down. It is one to break you down. It is one to make you go against your creator. Change the ways of righteousness and start take up the ways of evil. That's what this man is out there. He's highly employed. The workers, them love him. Him employees, the employer love him. Because he might do their job. He might catch, so much people are watching. It's whatever people. Where them wicked too. Where they don't accept God. Where they rise against God. Where they want to radish God's name upon the face of the earth. Where they will make way for the Antichrist. Where them a demon worshipper. Where Antichrist worshipper. Where evil doer. Where evil worker. That's what they're working with. So don't make them catch your people. Don't go upon them thing. Number one, don't argue with people about religion. And we don't deal with religion. We deal knowing, say, our God exists. Our God is alive. Our God, we are under grace. We are under the grace of our Master, our Creator. And those of us that know, say, God is all powerful. We don't have to explain ourselves to nobody. Let each one live according to their own understanding. See, but me don't want to live under my understanding. We want to live under the commandments and the rules and regulation of the Creator. So I man could overstand the thing, and I man could stand upright towards the thing, and I man could live with the order and hold the precepts and precepts and concepts and liberty of a righteous path there. We don't want no confusion. No confusion. People in this time want to confuse people. People in this time want to bring problems onto people. And if they could buy your soul and they can grab your mind, they will confuse you. Especially the haters that hate God without a cause, that take counsels against the Most High without a cause, who say there is no God. And I told you earlier on that it's only the mighty men, those that believe they're higher than God, will say these things without thinking or hesitating. They would say these things because themselves is those who already take counsels against my Lord and has established a relationship with them demon pooper. That's what it is, people. So, Baganja _ Taz, you are dopey. You can't chat to me. Me fling fire upon them. One of the people that fight against God, that God have been warriors there. And we stand up upright for the Most High. And we not gonna make no dopey can't have no privilege. No dopey can't win over good. Good is always over evil. Good always rule over evil. And from the moment that evil on our coming, and the moment is negative input when I come in. And the moment when I come to mislead God's people, and the moment when I come to touch a God's people, read the because like I said to you guys, I am for the people. And even me, Redshotblackstar, seeing me is willingly any day, because me I gotta get stronger and stronger every day. Me I gotta get stronger and stronger every day. People are gonna know me, and people already know me, and people are gonna cleave onto me, gravitate onto me. People already is, people already do, but I choose them and give me the fight, and I choose them and want to see me. That's why them are so hold on my thing. See, them are restrain my thing, but my thing all over the world. And when I'm on top, everybody knows say the man with the red beard dip on it like madlock. You see that? When I skin it with that, when come to the most, I mean, I play around with that. Some man love to play with God. Some man want to tease God. Some man want to tempt God. It's like, no sense. It's like, no over as they said. I continue doing that. And I tell you this, woe unto them who tempt the Lord thy God. No know how this thing go. But I will find out that never get bingo. But get kukum kum. Buffum baffum. Still. Have any comments? But ganja, the youth they wicked man. The youth them, me not gonna say me hate nobody. But I've been observing that youth there with a lot of things in common with shutting down people down, trying to break people, man. Them people they fire for them man, move up with that man. Seeing you see me, some of the people are calling I tell them I waste and time. You should never get no call upon anybody who declare, proclaim the most high or proclaim righteousness. None of them people they shouldn't call you. All the people, the ones who like you, them should call you and talk to you. Let us make have an orgy together and let fire burn up on them.
SS said peace and blessings.
Blessed SS. SS, you know the brother with me I talk about? Baganja underscore Taz. Anyway, look up in thing. A pure negative thing. There I go on from how many months now and I see man. Me not to take money because me is not a troublemaker. But today Rasta, the thing come on my phone and me there I watch it, brother. In front of me see the brother with the Muslim hat. And the way man laugh at the man, me say look there, watch how the man antagonize the man. And I listen to the man and the man come out and say, there is no God here. And the man come out and hear the man talk to people and ask people certain question about if they believe. As a man say he believe, he fling fire upon the man. And the next man comes and he fling fire upon the man. And a woman come and she say, she no believe. I didn't have confusion with the woman. I said the woman a liar. And a brother called and said, and a Muslim brother called, he start make fun of the man. When me look the man and laugh at the people, then and I laugh. And the man a clown them man, a fool them man. You know if you call the man things man. So I don't know if you ever see this man yet. But you know, don't even go past anything, cause like me say, me not there to fight nobody. But when we see people, when I see people, don't have anything to do and I try to pick on God. Are you mad? You try to pick on the Most High. And I am a witness upon the goodness of the Most High. I am a witness upon what the Most High have done in my life. Enough time man and man try to done me. I am Most High me seeing. And the man them push me off a building and another man means you know. God, you know. You see that? When I go for my hardship and everybody with me, you know, can we dodge and hide. And my back against the wall. I'm start talk to myself and talk to my creator. God, me see you know. You know, is that? Yeah, I God me see, you know. So I know there's some people that think, but anyway, we're not gonna make that going on 2 hours. Wow, no, that's it. That was the last person. Yeah, man. So that broke my heart, man. People are demon people, man. Trust me, demon. The people that make me upset, man. So I'm gonna have to draft for the red flag, man.
Stop ya, said the one and only Red Shot.
Yes, man. Blessed stock shot.
Stop ya.
Stop.
Stop ya.
Stop, yeah. Yeah, man, I saw me stop him quick, man. Stop, yeah. I saw me do it, man. Me don't want trouble nobody. Me not look trouble with people. But don't blaspheme, man. And don't antagonize God people, man. Have respect for the people. Them. You have your platform, you call in, you want to talk civil. Talk nice to the people. Them. You're the man in that thing, and a man now, you say, okay, please, you're not answering my question. Boom, boom, boom. Or you don't like how the person answer the question. You just tell them, you know, thank you, have a good night, and such and such and such and such. You know, but you don't be disrespectful. You don't be disrespectful. You know, and start insult people. You don't do that. See? And them are the people who get views. Them are the people with TikTok and all them man there. Allow if you do them thing there. Cause take them one in and then say you must be civilized with people and able to respect people and people's state of mind. So if somebody says something and you say something and the person will come on your platform said something went not right and you think it is insultive and you say something and you see they getting more you put a ban on them. That's different. But if you ask somebody a question and the person is answering you, but you feel that the person is not answering the question in the delight that you would like to hear it. So now you becomes ignorant and starting to blaspheme and being disrespectful. And these things is not professional. Anybody else do that? We have to watch the professionalism behind the thing. And come on the platform and disrespect people. Now come on the platform and try to make fun of other people.
Real as can be. Said he hit the like button already.
Yes, my brother. Give thanks, real as can be. A real thing, man. That brother there, man. Baganja. Me not like the way him are doing thing, man. Me not fight against nobody people, but me are taking that youth there for a while now and notice. It's not somebody when me sit down and listen to. But more time, you see, things pop up on the phone and certain topics and everybody a try a thing, you see there. So I'm not there to fight people, but certain man not for make platform, man. Certain man are real dopey, man. Certain man, the way them I work with, man, is just like very talented, man. It's not official, you see there. And when man I go, I mean, God, me not try push God upon nobody, because God is not for everybody, you know. May I tell you that God is not for everybody, because some people just born wicked and then born for the wickedness. Oh, God I go for them. Even though say God make everybody, but there's a left and a right. And no matter if you're on the left side of God, that's just the left side they depend. And if you're on the right side of God, that's just the right side of God they depend. No come tell me say why God have two sides of hand. And that is the thing with the world, negative and positive. And they don't understand the thing. So them build pure confusion and becomes illiterate in the concept, in the sense where the things where they are aiming for and the things where they are seeing, actually it is because of the ignorance and the pride allow them to fall into that perspective already, where it's very disrespectful. God, if really and truly, they really didn't know actually where they must say, if they didn't really know, man, if they didn't really know actually where they must do, them not do that. You see man mad. Man is a madman here. You think me want attack God? God could put a God could make me lay down in a bed for 30 years sick. Like Job. How Satan try to play Job. You mad? Yo, Satan could try when you want to try with me. But as long me know say me under the altar, me under the most high covenant, me good. Me no business Satan give me so foot. Me no business if me throw a spell pa me if you see if me I got change. Me no business if you send police to beat me up all the time and lock me up for nothing. Cause I broke the one broke me. They want to break you. So the enemy is sending all this type of problems to you. Send people to persecute you. Send people to do your things. And then laugh at you and tell you, but if you believe in your God, you and the guy tell the guy today, I'm about to delete you in 5 seconds. Let me see your God stop the delete. Just to want sure. And I guarantee you, a lot of people saying, yeah, let me see your God do something about it. Let me see. When I don't know how God works, you think God a petty God? You think God is you and I? We get angry for everything. Eh? You can't think like the Most High. You can never get capacity. You, mo ganja, mo ganja, whatever, you know. You know how that meds there. You don't even have the full capacity of a man. You're an animal right now because you don't know God. Any man who don't know God is of a beast. So you depend on a beastly mentality right now. That's why you're so vulgar and disrespectful the way you deal with the people on the platform. Yeah, man. And me done it right there, so move on, go along. And like me say, you know, I want time I say me not talk to me, don't want to talk to you again. So don't bother with it. Me just a fling fire upon you. Because right now you have fear. You are trying to mislead the people them all over the world. Under corruption and confusion. We know people like you, you have been around for a long time. Trying to mislead your people. Trying to make the people them drop in a ditch. See? Trying to make it look like God, death is the official thing. No, because we're not dead people, I don't believe in a dead. Me believe in a living. And I will ever be alive from the Most High. Who they are?
Chronicles of Alicia. She said, "Hi, King, love from the Redwoods."
Blessed Felicia. Give thanks that you being on the platform here. I appreciate you. Because why, my sister? You have to go. The you there with me I tell you about. Where his name is Biganja underscore Taz. He's a mad out this. And when people have not looked within themselves, if you have a relationship with the spiritual intellect, them just lost in a physical domain. So they have to see things to believe, they have to taste things. If they can't see it, they can't touch it, they don't believe in it. And fire for them people, they thought them people are the ones where they not the brain, they not the brain cells dry out. See? The more time I tell them blind people see more than them. Blind people see more than them. Because with the blind man on the side, but him, and cut out in the darkness, they quick. You have your sight, you drop buffum in the dark. So once more time again, you're born with your senses. And then a man make you believe say you need all of them. Cause them work together. But when they never tell you no and say you could lose one of them, you know. And when you think say you're weak, you get stronger. You know how much people lost them sight? Or how much people we can't see what they could hear. And you know how much people we can't see and can't hear. But then smell. How them smell. And come like say, they can use their nose and know if you go. Their nose. When you just use your nose to smell food, them I use them nose like his ears and eyes, like bat. Like all of a sudden the ear in your nose becomes unturned for you if you know where the sun went and the sun. Yes. So don't believe God is impotent. Don't think God is not perfect. He's imperfect. Don't think so. Because like me say to you, them are people now the senses where you have. The 5 eyes, 6 where they want to give. And they're more versatile than you. Them are people when are on a limb. And you and I have a limb. 2 foot. And when you see where them man do with the 2 little piece of thing where them man work with, and you have the whole of for you, and you can't do what them man do. So what God have for you, no man can take it away from you. The only way a man will take it away from you is if you let a man genial you, or if you let a man use trickery, or witchcraft, or you envy, you grabalicious, you are red. Anything you see people have, you want it. You're ready to sell, do anything for it. You would have turned woman overnight for it. If you is a man, you would have turned woman overnight. Because you're red and you're gluttony. See? So for time you know all them type of domain aspect there. You're on a different level. So you have to stand at the principle of the Most High God because you not carry envy, you not carry hatred, you not carry bad mind. Sin, you not deal with corruption, you not tell lie. Sin, you not boast yourself as a deceitful man, a mighty man. You not mislead people. And guess what? You not judge people, but you have to allow people to judge themselves. And that God wants from you. So any man who have fight against God, a demon. And any man will not under the principles and characterism of the Most High, the ways and character of the righteous. Him is a beast and him is a demon. And anybody who don't know God, we cannot identify the Creator. And living in this mud, under the man concept, them are wicked heart and them are demon. More fire, more flames. Any Mr. Man, where a child break down, any godly man, when we say godly, you know, a man where seek the Creator, a man where know him reach a stage within himself, with him inner self, and him tune in and know him tap into him spiritual self, and him see himself doing the things of righteousness. Him see him not talk about a neighbor, him see him not broke nobody yard, him see him not cover a neighbor wife, him see him not tell lie, him see him not create adultery, him see him not do the things where broke down a man, make him act beastly. And from the time you start them thing there, and you govern yourself around them positive energy there, and then you know and say yes, you start step up the Jacob's ladder. As you start go up the Jacob's ladder, your mole in your head open again for the blessings of the heavens to drop on you. Because now you go up on higher level now, because now you overcome all of the obstacles that hold the flesh, that contaminate the flesh. You just a fight against all of that, and you go beyond that. So after a while, them little things they can't hold anymore. Bad mind can't stop you. Envious can't stop you. Grudgeful can't stop you. Obia can't stop you. Gunman can't stop you. Anything they then do to stop you, it's just not working. It's just not working. You are untouchable. I thought God said.
The powers by the Most High.
I thought the Most High said. But if you confuse, if you don't know, don't accept, you don't create no works, you did that do deceiving works, deceiving works, you did that mash the work of Satan, you did that mislead people, you did that create corruption, you did that tell lie, you did that become the biggest blasphemy against God. And dog no near me a superman. Eh? You talk about heaven and hell. You're right there, sir. You talk about how you make your hell and how you make your heaven. And when you make hell, eh? When did you make heaven? Eh? How you can make heaven? In your head? Heaven dwell in your head. So everybody could live in your head then. One I don't know what is heaven. Heaven is a paradise. Not just for you. For every creation of the Most High. So if heaven is in your head, a whole heap of people in your head tap. See, so don't come with the fool argument and say, them they were rebellious and I fight against God. Then say them thing there. How you could make heaven? Eh? How much money it take to build a house? How much money it take to build a car? So how you build heaven you want in your head? Eh? How you want to build earth in your head? When you come find earth, that's all. How much earth you want to work with? You don't come find earth per earth. How you come? I know in your earth you come. I know out of earth you come from. So now you have to make earth in your head. You can make it so you have tree growing in your head. Eh? You have elephant and lion that running in your head. But you talk about you make your own heaven and hell in your head. No. By your works, you fall where you belong. You can't make nothing. The only thing you can make, you could be obedient and follow the commandments of the Most High. Yeah. But from the time you want to make hell, imagine that. You can't even make baby, take your next partner, your male partner. It takes X and Y chromosome to have baby. So you don't make that by yourself. But I hell you make heaven too. But you can't make the baby. You should not want a man to have children. You should have the ability to make that on your own. The man we are talking about, Baganja, him to make him picnic without no woman. He should have his children without a female. Because there is no God. He shouldn't want the woman. Because he don't believe that God make the woman for the man. He don't believe that is God create the woman. He believes you know. So he should not know woman. He should there with the Batman crew. See if he could make picnic with them. If I know God make male and female, and he believe there is no such thing as God, then he should go try to see if he could have baby with them man there look for get breed up. Yeah. Kind down with the nastiness. He don't believe God make male and God make female. He don't believe that. He believe God make man for man. So there is no God. That's why people are breaking the rules and commandments of the Most High. That's why people are sleeping with animals. Because you don't believe that God exists. And you believe your animal instinct, your beastly attitude is the way to go. So you sleep with the goat. You sleep with the cow. And you say that's how it's supposed to be because there is no God. You have the right to do what you want to do. There is no God. You are playing God now. You want to sleep with the cow to have a human cow baby. You want to sleep with the pig to have a pig man baby. You want to sleep with the goat and have a goat man baby. No, there is no God. It's just you willing to create again. You want to create a new species. So you're sexing the chicken. You're sleeping with the fish. Imagine fish. You have the fish, you take it out from the aquarium and you're sleeping with it. Imagine fish, everything afraid of you. Because you're so wicked and evil, you sleep with spider. You see the spider body big every day you watch. You see the chiller body big, every day you watch it. You want to know why make it bumpsy big so. See, after a while you start taking it for pet. Just to squeeze the backside. To see how bumpy it is. You take it for pet. You take the snake, you hear the snake, the boa constrictor get big. You know it's not supposed to be in your house. But you are boss. And you are very evil. You have an urge. You grow boa constrictor so you could sleep with boa constrictor. You want boa constrictor baby. You want boa constrictor to breed for you. So you sleep with it. Yeah. How they then take all the animals out of the forest, out of the wild and bring it in at the house. Because these are the ones that don't believe in God. They believe in they doing their own thing. So they take the ape, they put clothes on him, and living in the house. That's why the last time when the ape killed the woman, she said, "Come down, 911, he killed my friend." Who killed your friend? My pet gorilla killed my friend. Because you wanted your friend to fall in love with your pet gorilla. You dress him up with suit. You give him a cheapy suit. And you have him sitting at the table waiting for the invitation for your friend to come. So you're a demonic. You all want to change everything God created and say there is no God. If you know God make the woman for you, why you want to sleep with the horse? If the woman know God make the man for the woman and the woman for the man, you leave the man and you want to sleep with the horse. You leave the man and you sleep with the dog. That's how deviant and evil and how you want to provoke the Most High God. You don't know what you're doing. All of those of you who say there is no God, do these things. Y'all got dog licking your little mouth. You're sleeping with dog, trying to have a dog baby. Now I heard an African woman, a white woman, says she invests some money into a black man. So she went all the way to Africa, purchased a black man, and bring him here. And now she says she's going to have her own generation, her own children, because when she purchased the man, she made sure there was a doctor to see that his health was 100%. So she wants to keep her generation and share this DNA. So she went in certain parts of Africa where these men over there, the melanin and the carbonated skin is rich. They're rich. So she makes sure she go get one of these men. Now, they're black women over there. They're black women over there. Some of these black women will not give this black man a play. Most black women don't want to give black men a play because black man is incapable, as the black woman say. But the white woman, she's brilliant. Because she goes as far as into the jungles. She goes as far over the hills, the high hills of Mount Everest, or wherever the high hills is, the high hills of Abashai. She finds herself over there to go down into the village to find these men that has that pure blood, that the DNA is strong, and the ability, the resistance against colds and diseases is strong. And she goes, she have lots of babies with them. Whilst the black woman is afraid to have children. And they tell her, if you got one child or two, that's enough. Don't have any more. If you want, we could help you. We could tie your tubes. And you don't have to worry about having so much children. Whilst all the other nations are having children like dogs. Nobody have more children than the Jewish people. Boy, they having children like a stepladders. It's just growing. Let a black woman have 4 or 5 children. Everybody watching her like she did something wrong. Everybody watching her like she did something wrong. And what are you going to do with all these children? They told black women they're not supposed to have children. It's a sin. And all the other nations, especially the Caucasian, the whites, they're having their children. Nobody's going to stop the white people from having their children. Yeah, that's why some white people don't want, they say no abortion, they don't want abortion. When a lot of blacks are running for abortion, a lot of whites are saying they don't want, take that stuff out of there. We don't want to be murderers. We don't want to kill no babies. So we got to watch a lot of black men. Remember I spoke about it, and that's going to be it. Black people are one of the evilest people upon the face of the earth. Because it's black people who teach the other nations how to be wicked. Black people was the first set of people that selling people as slaves. Before any other nation had the idea of selling slaves, we were selling slaves. Before we could be anybody's slaves, we was enslaving each other. So like I said to you, you don't have to ever accept God. But I know God exists, and I know God is alive, and I know God is true. And I know his words, his prophecies, they're unfolding, and they're coming true. Okay? I know that. So you don't have to know that. You could stay your way, but leave God people alone. Go and preach to your people. But I don't blame you because you employ and you're trying to see how much you gotta do your job. You ever see they send these guys out here to sell you cable? And they come out there with a book and stuff and they ask you your name and your address and they set up your stuff and the company is giving them they get paid by allowance. Is allowance? By how much stuff this commission. They get paid by commission. So they send them out here in the fields and they go to different homes, they go to people and they talk you into changing your cable, whatever cable that you have, or whatever phone company that you have. They sweet talk you to change. And they show you offers and deals that this new company is willing to do for you. And as they grab your mind and they sweeten you up, you start to dislike. You'll get up there. You start to dislike what you have for what you don't know what you're gonna get. And then after when you get what you thought that was good, you find out it's a pack of nonsense, crap. Now you're trying to go back to what you had. And then when you call them back and you say, well, I had such and such and such and such, and I was wondering, could I get such and such? Such and such has gone to a different price. We don't no longer have this package anymore. Yeah, this is how it's going to be with these twisted tongues, with these double belly rats, these yellow bellies. Yeah, this is how it's going to be with them and the Most High God. All the nonsense they're talking about God, and when the day come, they're going to want to switch this story. Yeah, they're going to want to get commission. They ain't going to have no commission to get because they didn't work in the fields. They didn't go and spread the good news. They was trying to get people to mislead them. They was trying to get people to turn against the Most High. They was trying to tell people that the Most High didn't exist. They was trying to tell the people that look forward to the Antichrist and give him all glory. Yeah, that's what they were doing. But now, when they see, they will be disbelievers now because now the eyes is forsaking them. Now they get to see your our shy. Now they get to see the kings of kings. Now they're false pretenders. They're dropping on their knees. Lord, Lord, Lord. Master, Rabbi, Father, Creator. Oh, yes. Oh, glory. You hear them in the church when they're doing the hypocrisy. Well, it's the same way when they really see that the kings of kings and the lords of lords has come with judgment, great judgment upon them. That's when they're going to drop on their knees. That's when all who they believe go looking to run themselves. Because now the master, you see, when the boss of bosses is not around, there's a lot of so-called fake bosses playing the role of boss. I'm the boss, bunch of chefs spoiling the food. But as soon as the master come now, everybody hiding, they shut them out for, okay? They ain't got nothing to prove. So a lot of them in that day, you see them when my Lord expose their masters, okay? And show them that their masters ain't got no power.
Who's the one and only?
And who is the one and only supreme creator? And when he called out for all those who took counsels against him, that said that he didn't exist, for them to answer, aha, that is the day. That is the day screaming and moaning. Yeah. Oh, Lord, please forgive me, Lord, Father, yes, yeah. You know, I would love to beg and cry and false pretend. You can't false pretend with God. That is why those of y'all that don't believe in the hellfire say, yeah, man, you make a heaven for earth, you make a hell for earth. Oh, yeah, you think it's that simple. You could make it. You'll find out when you reach there, if you make it.
You're gonna make her heaven on earth.
Yeah. Some of them say, I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to make myself happy. Means you're going to disrespect yourself. You'll be a whore. You'll go over there. You'll do all the things that you think that making you happy. Yeah, you'll be mischievous. Mischievous. Okay? You just partake in all type of things that will demolish you. Because you want to live such of a sweet life, such of a happy life of sin. So yeah, you don't business, you just want to be happy. You don't care how you're happy if you eat shit. You don't care. Yeah, you're just happy. A lot of people are happy, they go to the clubs. They're so happy. They end up in the gully. They end up in certain conditions, critical conditions, because they want happiness. You're searching happiness. You'll get happiness because you want to make the earth to be whatever you want, and then you want to say, yeah, you're gonna live that life right now. Yeah, go ahead and live that life right now. Live that life right now, because that's only what you could do. Live a life of sin. But remember, you cannot make sin and believe you don't have to pay for sin. When you make sin, when you create sin, there's a payment. You pay for everything in life. So don't think you could just make sin. Don't think you just create sin. I'll just create a bunch of abominations. I'll be a bad guy. I'll be an evil man. Yeah, I'm just gonna do anything I want. I'm gonna kill who I want to kill. When I die, I die. So what? I ain't care, man. You gotta die anyway, man. So what, man? Don't listen to these people. There is no God, man. Go, you can do what you want. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Think you could do what you want. You gotta be dumb. Because the wages of sin is death. So every time you die, you gotta worry about what killing you. And what caused you to die. But you blind, dumb, and stupid. You still want to create more sin. You want to be happy. You want to enjoy your life in sin, in abomination. Uh-huh. Some of them don't even have no respect. Even when they go live, they cannot even put themselves appropriate. Some of them are women. They have themselves all exposed and alive. Will not even fix themselves, put on a bra. They have all themselves loose, like they're looking for somebody. Huh?
Like a caboose.
Like a caboose. Looks like a goose. If you have respect, you fix yourself appropriately like a real woman, a lady. You don't expose yourself, much less if you're an elder. You because you have other people. People false pretend to be nice and evil as hell. Evil as hell. They talk about this when you ain't no difference. Talk about the Christians. We know. We know the Christians. We know even non-Christians. People are people. Christians, non-Christians. We all are contaminated. So I'm not better than you. The only time lifestyle becomes better is when I hearken unto the Creator. When I start putting in use within my life, I hearken. Oh God, I said I don't want to do 2 hours. Anyway, guys, I'm out. I keep talking almost 2 hours again. Out. People all present to the Most High. Be strong. Be true. Be strong. Be true to yourself. Be wise. Don't let no one break you and change your way of life. No one. I'm out. I didn't really mean to make this live, but while I was here, I saw the brother Ben. What is his name again, mother? Baganja.
Underscore tags.
Baganja underscore ties. And like I said, I've been seeing this brother. I don't really listen to him. I bypass and hear stuff because I already know he's a setup. He's a catch-22. So I don't. But today, what I saw I didn't like. And I had to make a vlog about it. So that's what it was about. And have anybody else here? I'm here as a watchman. And I watch it. I'm not here to antagonize people. But any person that's gonna say anything, and I know it's not appropriate, and I know it's a lie. Any person that's here trying to mislead the Most High people, I will step in and I will give my part. I'm not here to argue with anybody. I'm not here to start nothing with anybody. I'm just here to defend and to proclaim the word of God and to defend the people that wants to walk under the banner of the Most High. And that's what it is. And the Redshotblackstar, do not forget to smash.
J Pack said one love.
Yeah, my brother J Pax. Bless. Did you love the life?
Sven said if your belief makes you a better man, I'm all for it.
There you go. Because that's why I say a lot of people say the same thing the brother asks people, what is the belief? And then, belief comes like it's a catch-22 again. So it's better you say you know. Because to know is to implement. A lot of people say they believe in God, but there is no implementation of righteousness. There is none. So that is false. That doesn't sound right. That is corruption. That is confusion. If you know, not believe, if you know, then you should implement righteousness within perfection. That's how you become perfect. Don't listen to people say no man cannot be perfect. You could only be perfect when you put on the cloak of righteousness. You become perfect. Now you're striving all your life for perfection. So a lot of things you're starting to cut off. A lot of things you don't want to partake in. A lot of things as time go by. Now it's a process. Or it's a thing that takes time. You cannot rush this. Because it's like a druggie. You rush it, you fall it off. Then you gotta go to rehab. So a lot of people see they're rushing this thing. And then you see the backslide. You see they fall back. And you say, oh, you was talking this, talking that. Because they was rushing the cycle. You should go with the flow. And allow the Most High God to stay you. You cannot do this on your own. This is why people say they wake up themselves. No, you didn't do that. God did that. The Most High did that. Because when men try to do things on their own, it becomes a problem. When men do things in a hurry, it's a problem. When men do things under stress, it's a problem. When men do things without the guidance of the Most High God, I don't care how far you get with it. I don't care what you accomplish with it. But trust me, it's going to collapse some part somewhere. Because you never did it under righteousness. Some people become millionaires by selling drugs for a long period of time. Have 4, 5, 6 houses. Have mansions, buildings, cars, yacht. But guess what? After a while, they get murdered. They die some dreadful way. So no matter what you're doing, if it doesn't have the Most High God in it, and it's not sanctified or ordained by the Most High God, you will pay the price of the things that you're doing. And I'll leave that there. Bless. And what you saying? Who's that? Who's that?
Good said big up.
Gun.
Good.
Good. Bless live good. Bless my brother. I hope you enjoyed the live.
Brittany.
Brittany.
Brittany said big up.
Big up, Brittany. Love. Yo, wait there. You poop yourself? Come over here. Your pamper look fat, so. Let me see what you do in your pants. That's right. Yeah, I think you bust. Yeah, you're gonna get clean up. People. Well, that's it. My boys just take a poops. And we don't play them thing there. And mother go clean them in the meantime. But I appreciate y'all guys. And I had a wonderful day today that I could say again, thanks, all praises unto the Most High, that gives me the ability, the strength, the understanding, okay, the communication, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Yes, thank you, Master. Thank you, Creator. Thank you, Universal Order. Thank you. And thank you all guys, my subscribers, my followers. If you're new subscribers, I appreciate you all. And if you're a subscriber and you're not getting no notification, and you're a subscriber unsubscribe and resubscribe, and check your notification bell. And one of the things I appreciate is guys sending me the comments and liking. Make sure you like the video. It's important that you like the video. It's important that you share the video. I know my videos are long, and I said before I was not gonna make them, but there's a lot of message into these long videos. You don't have to take 2 hours to listen to the video. You can listen to the video piece by piece. Every time you listen to the video, you will take in an energy of uprightness. You will take in, get a feeling of good and of love. Real talk. I'm out. Peace. All praises unto the Most High God, the one and only Supreme Master of the universe. Love. Redshot, BlackStar.